Hello and thank you for joining us on News from the State, where we bring you key development across Nigeria's 36th state. We begin in Oyo State, where the Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly, Adibo Ogundoye, is engaging youth across the state as part of ongoing consultation on issues affecting young people. The Speaker disclosed this at a recent function held in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Our senior reporter, Olaide Oyiwole, reports.
Like some other states in Nigeria, including Lagos, the issue of rising house rent has become a growing concern in Oyo State, particularly in Ibadan. Many residents have attributed the outrageous cost of rent to the activities of house agents, who in some cases demand fees higher than what landlords charge as rent.
We have taken the step.
At a function attended by the Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly, one of the major concerns raised during his interaction with participants was the increasing trend of extortion by house agents across the state. In response, Speaker Adibo Ogundoye pledged decisive action, revealing plans to set up a committee that will draft a bill aimed at regulating the activities of house agents and curbing their excesses statewide.
Let me say this here. The Oyo State House of Assembly, with yourself, and maybe two other youth heads recommended by the chairman. We should have a sit down later this week. Let us trash out a draft bill. And then myself and the members that are sitting down here, we will sponsor and they will sponsor.
On the streets of Ibadan, residents shared their experiences, expressing hope that the proposed intervention by the state government would bring lasting relief to tenants.
Like Mokola, for instance. I was looking for a house in Mokola. That was at last week. I'm hearing 700, 600 for houses that don't have POP. So I'm like, it's not meant to be that expensive. It's meant to be about 300, 400. Total package shouldn't be less than 500. So I feel like they should work more on that.
Because the agent, their money is too much, more than the owner of the house. Because if you go on, the owner of the house says they put money higher, but the difference is there than agents. So if a government can do it successfully, that it can just reduce that amount, totally package. If you say, okay, let's say 50,000, 60,000.
If passed into law, the proposed bill is expected to bring sanity to the housing sector in Oyo State, protect tenants from exploitation, and ensure fair practices among house agents. Olaide Oyiwole, TVC News, Ibadan.
A senior reporter, Olaide Oyiwole, joins me on News from the State. Olaide, good to have you join us at this time. Set the scene for us. Why has the issue of house rent and agency fees become such a hot topic in Ibadan now?
So the issue has become very, very concerning because the action of the house agent is not only targeted at those who earn little in the state. It is also targeted at students, even core members, and those who cannot even afford that outrageous fees that they charge. So because of the urban migration from other states and from rural areas to the state capital, so it is bringing pressure to these people looking for houses. So these agents take advantage of this situation to exploit people and, asking you to pay outrageous fees, even for inspecting a house that you are not going to, rent yet. They collect money for inspection and all of that. And then at the end of the day, when they charge you for your house fee, they still charge you like above 50% or even 50% of the house fees. That's about, if a house is, for instance, 400,000, they can give you 400,000 also as the other arbitrary fees and all of that. So this has become very, very outrageous, and the people are already complaining about these outrageous prices. That is why the Speaker of the House of Assembly here in Oyo State has said that they are going to address this issue so that at least people can have a roof on their head. Even if they don't have money, too much money, they can have a roof on their head. Olamide.
And we've seen the Speaker, saying that the Assembly is considering a bill to regulate the activities of this agent. That's a conversation ongoing in Lagos State also. But are tenant, landlords and agents themselves expected to be consulted before the bill is finalized?
Of course, this is expected. Before a bill is passed, it is expected that the government and the House, consult stakeholders, stakeholders of that issue. So it is expected that they consult stakeholders, especially house agents, landlords, and a host of them like that. Just yesterday, we saw a release from Landlords Association in Oyo State. Commending the speaker for wanting to take that step to address the issue of exorbitant house prices. So it shows that they are also ready to negotiate and come to the table to, address all of these things. Most times these people complain that even the house agents charge more than what they give to the actual landlords. So addressing all of this issue will bring a stop to all of that. And then we hope that this step will be taken as quickly as possible so that the challenge of house rentage and all of this will come to an end in Oyo State. Olamide.
Our senior reporter Olaide Oyewole, live for us in Ibadan. Thank you for that update.